Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Flawless 195 World Tour. I hope you've had a good week in South Africa. Yeah, we've had a bit of a break. I think it's been pretty much a week since the last flight, which was from Windhoek, Namibia, into South Africa. And here we have been for the past few days. So it's now time for flight 101 to Lesotho. Yeah, next two countries are landlocked within South Africa itself, Lesotho and Eswatini. So we are heading east, slightly northeast for this one, as we start looping back round to the east coast of Africa and then up the east coast. Not to mention the stop off Madagascar, Seychelles stop off coming up soon, and then heading up the eastern coast of Africa and then into the Middle East. So yeah, welcome back to flight 101. This is Cape Town to Maseru in capital cities, and like I say, in countries, South Africa to Lesotho. Flight time is expected to be about an hour and 15 minutes, so I need to get on with it now. Need to set the plane up, get the safety demo on, and we'll get up in the air. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Like I say, we've had about a week on the ground here in South Africa. We've had a bit of a break. Let's call it half-time. Half-time in the Flawless 195 World Tour. We've had a week off, but now we're back at it. And yeah, hour and 15 minutes to Maseru International Airport, Maseru, and the local time at the moment is 2 hours ahead of the UK, so 22 in the afternoon. So yeah, departure time about 10 to 2 in the afternoon for a flight time of an hour and 15 minutes to Maseru, Lesotho. Let's get on with it. Not much else to say. Hope I don't hit that mountain there on the way out. Shouldn't do. Should be all fine. And weather looking pretty good. So let's get over there. Let's get on with it. And the world tour continues. I'll speak to you when necessary. I don't know what I'm going to play in terms of in-flight entertainment, but we'll have a look around YouTube and we'll find some interesting videos to watch nonetheless. But that is about all. Let's get on with it. Let's get up there. Let's get this flight underway. Let's get back in the groove of Flawless 195. Flight 101. Dalmatians. Here we go. That was the wrong button. Anyway, second bite of the intro, why not? Right, let's go.
Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove from the pouch and put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and click together. Pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate it by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into this tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. The cabin crew can assist you with life jackets for children. Your tray table must now be stowed, armrests down, window blinds open, and seatbelt fastened. Further information regarding your safety on board can be found in the in-flight magazine. We hope you have a great flight.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So, as you can tell by the title, we're gonna be installing the supercharger. I already started. Remove the front bumper, the bash bar. Next thing you want to do, remove the headlights, both of them, intake box, and this whole intake tube, and then we'll get to the next part. And just like that, guys, we got the headlights off and the intake pipe. I don't know if I previously explained it, but I had a map sensor on here, and because the intake pipe had one as well. This is from the supercharger kit, by the way. I just put electrical tape over it because I didn't want to buy a brand new intake tube, because that was only going to be full bolts on for a couple months. And so yeah, so now I'm just going to take off this tape and we're going to use this the right way. Alright guys, so after removing everything, you're going to want to remove the belt. And in order to do that, it's this pulley right here. It's a 14. You could just have it loose and then pull off the belt. So let me show you. So just like this, push it this way, and as you can see, the belt breaks loose. This next step is very easy, so you can just use a breaker bar or a regular ratchet. Put your 22mm right here, crank the car one time, and the bolt should be loose. So let me show you guys what I mean. Don't be scared, guys. This is all you do. And just like that, guys, the little bolt is loose. So just pull it off. Now that we got our crank pulley nice and clean, you can go ahead and put this adapter on it. So you just push it in here and then you tighten these bolts down, and that's basically it. Alright guys, so to make things easier, make sure you tighten the pulley down all the way off the car. That way it's nice and like snug on here. And then once you put it on the car, we're gonna have to use the tool to torque it down to spec. And then after you torque down the crank pulley to spec, then you can tighten these, because you're gonna have to use these holes to use the other black tool. You guys will see what I'm talking about, but just make sure this is tight before you put it on the car. Alright guys, so when you buy this kit, it does come with these bolts to take off the crank pulley, but because the supercharger adapter is on there, you're gonna need these longer ones, and it should come with the RR kit, so don't worry about that. Just use these. They're 13mm, and I'll show you how to put it on. Alright guys, and just like that, you're gonna want to have the crank pulley. You're gonna want to tighten down the 13mm bolts, and then you're gonna want to use a little extension and torque this down to 150 foot-pounds. And after that, you guys are gonna want to tighten both of these bolts down right here. It doesn't say to do this in the install, but I'm gonna do it to clear the intercooler piping. So I'm just gonna cut right here and like this, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright guys, and just like that, that should give you enough clearance to clear the intercooler piping. So now I'm gonna install the intercooler and some of the piping. Alright guys, and just like that, I installed the intercooler, just held on by that 10mm bolt that goes into the little radiator rail. And now I'm gonna install this lower bracket, and I'll show you guys where it goes. Alright guys, and just like that, I got everything tightened down. I ended up using this little 6mm hex that I found. Worked just fine. I'm gonna probably take off the crank pulley next, because you can't use the NST lightweight pulley to put the adapter pulley on it, because I don't think it fits. It is. I'll show you guys right now the difference between the NST and the OEM one. The reason why you can't run this lightweight crank pulley with the adapter for the supercharger is because it won't fit. It doesn't go into the crank
I understand nothing so far.
Here,
Nothing. But what I do know is it's the same car as mine.
So that's the only
And they upgraded it.
So if anybody's interested in buying this
to a significant state.
I'll just do a giveaway on Instagram.
So an absolute beast.
So
I don't understand any of this, but
I'll post it on my Instagram and I'll show you guys.
He's turned his Lexus into an absolute beast.
Alright guys, so the way I ended up putting the supercharger inside, I just took out the lower bracket.
Yeah, he supercharged it. Yeah.
Squeezed the supercharger in through here. and I just
It's a
held it up
monster.
with one hand, or if you want, you can have somebody hold it up while you screw in the bracket. And once you have the bracket in place, you can just set it down and it can just lay right here like that. So to install the bracket, you have to loosen this bolt right here.
Weirdly enough as well, it's actually the same colour as
That bolt
mine,
up there.
which is what
So
drew me to the
this
channel. I
one
was like, oh, not only is he
and that
modding
one
it,
are
but
both
he's
12s.
modding a sage green one. I was
And
like,
this one right here,
let's have a look then.
This one's gonna be
Found it the other week.
a
Found this
bracket. It's
channel.
gonna hold this little clip thing.
He's got some
you're
mad
just gonna
YouTube shorts and stuff.
give it
I'll show you the YouTube short. Oh my god. He's created a
10,
beast.
12, 12. And then this you can zip tie somewhere else. But just make sure to take those off. And now I'm gonna put the bracket on. Alright guys, so now I installed some of the piping. So just to show you guys what this looks like. The new kit is probably different. This is an older kit, so it might look a little bit different for you guys, but this is how I connected all the piping, just so you guys can see how everything looks. And then I'll probably do more piping, and then I'll do or actually I'll start with the supercharger bracket. Alright guys, so this is how the heat shield came out on the coupler. It wasn't sticking on very well, so I used heat wrap to wrap around it, so it's nice and sturdy, it's secure on there. And if you guys were wondering what pulley I'm running an 80mm pulley. I think there's 3 stages. Stage 3, if I'm not mistaken, is a 78mm pulley, but that's like custom to our racing. They didn't have it, so I got this one off URD, and we're just gonna make it work and see what we can do with it. Alright guys, so I finally put this bracket on. So they are different. There's a 6mm, I think it's like a 7 or 8. This one's a 4. And yeah, you're just gonna, right now I have everything loosely on there, but I'm gonna start tightening everything down, and then you'll see how everything looks. And just a heads up, you guys, oh shit. Don't forget to put the coupler, because if not, it's gonna be very hard to have the coupler with this already bolted on. So just put it in together, that way you don't have to worry about it after. So before you guys even get started mounting the piping and all that, you have to loosen this bolt right here, this one down here, and I also pulled this wire out just to give me a little bit more slack. So I'm gonna move this out the way, and then after I'll reinstall it, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can just put it back where it is, but just to give me slack, because I honestly, there's no space to like get in there. To add on to that last clip, so the piece that you saw that was right here, it actually I ended up putting it right there, bolting it down to right there, and then the piece that was right here, I actually ended up bolting it right here. I'm not sure why, but it worked that way. If I tried to do it the other way around, it wouldn't have reached because of the piping and stuff, the way I did it. But you could possibly do it back to how it used to be, but if you decide to do it this way, there won't be any problem because it's still going to a ground. Forget guys, when you guys are putting on the bracket, make sure you have the belt on there, or else you're gonna have to redo everything and take everything off, because that's what I had to do. So yeah, and then after the belt's on, after the bracket, everything else right here is tight, you should still have a little bit of play. Well, that's where this comes into play. Bolts up right here, the bolt goes right here, and this bottom piece goes right here, and I'll show you guys what it looks like mounted. That's how the tensioner looks, and then you just put a little 3/8 or I think I don't know what it is, but you put a ratchet in here for there's a little hole thing, and you pull this out. So let me do that for you guys. And then now there's tension on the belt, so there's no play at all. Now we can do the hoses, guys, and now I got the first oil line routed to the supercharger. Goes in through here, comes out through there to I think it's the outlet. Yeah, it says outlet right there, and the inlet's the other one. So it's gonna have to be from here, it's gonna go to the top of the canister, and from the bottom it's gonna go to the filter, the prime bulb, and then the rest of the line is gonna go to the inlet. So I'll let you guys know what that looks like once I hook it up. And then we're back, so everything's nice and routed. Like I said, this one goes up to the outer bolt right here. This one goes in, goes through there onto the top of the canister. You can't see it. Is it? Oh, it's right there. The canister, and then the bottom goes from the bottom to the oil filter, goes up to the primer bulb, all the way to the inlet. A little janky setup I have right now, but I'm gonna put a under tray and everything. I have it, I just haven't installed it yet. And I accidentally overfilled it, so don't do what I did. But I will say this primer bulb makes it so much easier than doing it with the air gun, because the air gun, it was such a pain in the ass because you had to loosen and tighten the banjo bolt and tighten it, loosen it, tighten it, and it was just so annoying. So this definitely makes the job 10 times easier. So definitely purchase one of these if you plan on getting this kit. And before I forget, guys, I know there's a lot of zip ties right here. The reason for that is because since I have an aftermarket radiator, it's a lot thicker than OEM, and you have to cut this hose down and push it this way so that it clears and it's not hitting the tensioner right here. So with the OEM radiator, it's actually going to be pushed out a lot more here. So this gap, I mean, there's still a small gap, but it's not too bad because of the zip ties. Without the zip ties, it would be rubbing against this, and the belt would eventually fall off. So that already happened to me before, where the belt fell off because of that reason. So to fix that, I just zip tied a lot of zip ties to like different locations to pull the whole hose this way. But if you had the OEM radiator, you wouldn't have this issue. This is only if you're running the Megan Racing radiator. I also did want to show you guys how I set up my boost gauge. So I did take out the battery, and there's this little thing right here I opened up. And if you go to the car, you'll see the hole right there, and where's it at? It's somewhere up there, you'll see it. And basically, this is what I need for the boost gauge. I just push that through there, and that's it. The way my AFR gauge is set up, this is my AFR gauge. I just have it wired to the cigarette lighter fuse right here, and to this ground right here. And the same way I'm gonna set up my boost gauge, I'm gonna use the same ground and the same cigarette lighter port, or fuse, I mean. So yeah, it's very simple. I thought it was hard because I never really did anything like this before, but once I figured it out, it was pretty easy. If you guys have any other questions, just let me know. And let's get this car started, hopefully. Let me wire this up. First startup.
You see on the rev. No, you see on the rev thing, it goes orange when you need to shift. I've seen that, but I've never seen on mine. I've never took it to the red. Never. Never have I. I didn't even know it goes red. Listen, I've got to orange. I've got where that orange light comes on. I thought, yeah, I better change gear. I didn't even know that it goes red, that light. I didn't even know. Oh yeah, and also on the left, you see how there's a red light on the left on the speedo bit. That's if you go in more than 75 miles an hour, it comes up red as well. I don't think you can switch that off either. And but yeah, the rev counter on the right, I've seen the orange light here, but I didn't know that. Oh, man's red line here, literally.
Today, so I know I still haven't installed the supercharger.
Man, this thing's a beast.
Maybe I'll post it before I post this video. But I am having some misfiring issues at wide open throttle, and I was making and come to the point to them. Plugs. I'm gonna go your wait for filler gauge. Points gonna do. So the filler gauge goes in there just like that, and then you
Man, I'm gonna be honest. I don't have the expertise nor the budget to do this,
and you
but
turn this knob right here. So I can't record and
his
do it
car
at the same time,
is
so I'm gonna go ahead and do that on my
a beast.
Alright, what's up guys? So I just got off of work. I haven't recorded a pull and one car, so it's scratched that. For some reason.
Well, so he's got the automatic one or the one with the flappy paddle gearbox. I ain't got that. Oh, he has. Is it manual as well? Oh, I don't know.
Finally.
Look at this thing.
Decreased the gap size on my stick, so got this aligned. So
This is a beast.
There, that's what it.
Look at the videos. Look at this.
Like with a misfire.
Look at this car, man.
Yeah, baby, you did this one.
Rear bumper delete goes hard as well. Rear bumper delete's crazy. I think it looks sick, but probably get pulled over. Look at the wheels. Look at the wheels. Oh my god, this thing is sick. Look at the wheels. The rear bumper delete is crazy, but it looks race car. It looks race car. You'd definitely get pulled over, wouldn't you, with that? But it looks sick, I think. To non-car people, it just looked broken, like you've crashed it or something. But I think, look at it. That is a sexy motherfucker. He's got the carbon bonnet, carbon fenders, the wheels, the chrome wheels, rear bumper delete. That looks sick. He's also changed the headlights as well. The headlights are. Woo. Yes. Oh, he's got a carbon boot there as well. Thing's a beast, man. Oh, that's what he did. So he did a bumper cut first. Rear bumper cut. And then just took it off completely. Thing's a beast, man. Yeah, so he originally just cut the rear bumper, which looks good. That looks evil. That is evil. Oh, it's evil. So he had black wheels on before he got the chrome ones. The chrome ones look even better. It looks evil, man. Woo. I've got to do some of these mods. Mate, look at it when it's lowered. Nah. That looks sick. He's gone through 3 sets of wheels. He had them. Then he had the black ones. But, oh, mate. What a beast. Yeah. Right,
Yeah,
what
baby,
else?
You did this one.
Shall I do it? No, I don't have the budget or expertise to do any of that, but what should we have on? Ding 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 ding. I'll find something. Might just put some music on for a bit.
clue. This is the British Grand Prix, and it's the venue of the first ever Formula One Grand Prix in 1950, which is way older than you or I.
This has been going for 75 years?
It's cool, right? And so here we are to find out what it takes to put on a Formula One race in terms of the engineering, the innovation, and explore places that people rarely get to see. We're going in Scuderia Ferrari's garage.
Ferrari,
Ferrari,
the car,
them.
the red fast car.
That's them in the pit lane, in the garage. We're going to be talking to an engineer. We got our friends Bitdefender, who are one of the key partners with Ferrari.
Bitdefender, they're like a security, cybersecurity.
Good knowledge.
No, I knew that.
They are, but they're also going to help us explore the innovation and engineering. For me, Formula One is the pinnacle of innovation and engineering.
Okay, I'm an astrophysicist. That would be landing on Mars with an SUV-sized rover, or humans walking on the moon.
Anyone else see that one coming? Tell you what, you're going to fall in love
Okay.
with the red beauty that's down
Okay,
there.
I'll put it number 2, but I ain't going to number 1.
And we'll see after you've been down there.
The Silverstone track is a former airfield. The straights are long, so you really can floor it and go for it. But they've also built in a number of long, I call them luxurious, luscious bends, and you get that speed. But as we found out, they're pulling stupid amounts of G.
Normally when we think of G-forces, we think of something that's pressing down on you, straight the length of your spine. So 2 things will affect the G-forces in the turn. One of them is how fast you're going into the turn. The second is how tight the turn is. Both of those combined can increase, the tighter the turn, the faster you're going will increase the G-forces sideways. And these guys are hitting 3, 4, 5G, so 5G sideways. You know, your heart is just kind of dangling there in your chest.
Oh,
And your
don't do that.
Your head is like bobbing on your neck.
Which is why you see the drivers, they've got this kind of brace around their neck, this contraption that
I noticed
attaches
it
them,
in the compartment. They're shoulder to shoulder with the size of their seating area, and their head is.
Well, straight away I've got an issue because the hands device is nothing to do about keeping the. That's about if you have a crash that your neck doesn't jolt forward and you get whiplash. So that's to stop whiplash. It's nothing to do with keeping your head. That's the neck muscles keeping her head up when they're going round the corner at 5G. The hands device doesn't help with that. The hands device, if you have a head-on crash, that your head doesn't go wham and hit the steering wheel and then, you know, you snap your neck. So it's for whiplash, it's not for... Come on, guys. I was always going to be like this or what? I was always going to be
restrained, right? So they can't. The head is not just
Can you imagine being flopping around like that and you're getting 5G slid through the side of you?
At 5Gs, yeah. Your inner organs, they're going to feel it.
It's brutal. What can we compare that with?
So when NASA launches astronauts, they throttle such that they don't experience more than 3Gs. So that's why not the solid rocket boosters, which are unthrottleable.
Right.
Once you light those puppies, it goes.
Done. Yeah.
Okay, until they run out, then you separate them. And then the main engine, that's the one that they can throttle. And so that throttles in response to what these G-forces will be. And they're seated as you see, you know how they get into the spacecraft. So that one's actually against their chest because they're seated backwards.
Yep.
But keep in mind that's sustained for the entire launch. And that can go up to several minutes, maybe even up to 8 minutes.
What actually blew me away, not the fact that when you get close up to one of the cars, just how bloody big it is, but because they're modular, you can just pop parts of the car off.
They're putting the nose on right now. And the most modular part are the tires.
Oh,
right?
Don't blink.
You watch their 4 tires, you turn your head this way, you turn your head back, and it's 4 new tires on the car. I timed them. It was like 2.1 seconds or something.
And they'll get it sub 2.
But Gary, let's see what Federico had to say on that very subject.
This is also a track-dependent discussion because imagine in Italy we have
Most
Monza.
Italian
Monza
accent
is a
ever.
track in which
Oh, I
you
can't be
reach very
doing
high
this.
speed. And for that,
It's
you need a
amateur
car
hour. I
that
can't
has
be.
less drag as
It just
possible.
makes me cringe. Like people that don't really know. It's not for me. It's not for me. That video. It's for newbies. It's not for me. Oh my god! You can take the wheels off and put them back on again quickly, bro. I know. I've been watching it for 20 years. It's not for me. It's not aimed at me. I wanted to see what Neil deGrasse Tyson says about F1, but yeah, it's anyway. What should we have on? Neil deGrasse Tyson and F1 is a hell of a combo, but yeah, no, it's for people. That video's for people who've never seen a F1 before and know nothing about it. Then they go, oh right. You know. It's a learning thing. Anyway. Oh, what should we have? What should we have? Because we've still got another. Well, how far are we in? We're about 40 minutes into the flight. Oh, and a big turn. Big turn. So yes, probably about halfway. Yeah. That bend probably represents about halfway. I'm struggling for what to put on, really. I skied down Mount Everest. Should we wham that on? I skied down Mount Everest. Go on then. Go on then. Of course it's sponsored by Red Bull. Do you know what I mean? Anything ridiculous. Red Bull get the name on it. He wants to ski down Mount Everest. We'll sponsor that. You want to jump from space? We'll sponsor that. You know what I mean? You want to jump on a mountain bike? You know, 500 feet in the air over it. We'll sponsor that. What is man doing? I'm surprised that the Nepalese government have even allowed someone to make a mockery of this. It is, and skiing down Mount Everest is like taking a piss, really. Out of the people that it's like their life dream to climb Everest. And you know, they train for 10 years and you know, it's a life goal. And then they only make it to base camp and then they've got altitude sickness and they go back and then you got this brother just rocking up, climbs it and skis down it. He's making it seem easy. It's sort of taking the piss, really, but we'll have a look. Making a mockery out of it, but we'll have a look. Hang on a minute, that's not what the summit of Everest looks like though, because they've got a load of garbage. They've got a mound. I've seen it on other mountaineering videos, and they've got like a mound of crap that, you know, and a mound of stuff that, you know, people have put mementos and stuff there, and it's just ended up with this huge pile of basically rubbish. And then you've got like the flags and stuff. Yeah, it's like this huge sort of pile of rubbish at the top. I've seen it, not with my own eyes, not in person, but I know about it. And so this is they've obviously moved a few hundred yards away from that so that they get this nice crisp looking setting. But it's not really like that on the top of Mount Everest. There's a load of rubbish there from hundreds and hundreds of people that have all got there and put a little photograph or a little monument or a little something. And so years and years and years, 50 years of that, and you've just got this mound of crap at the top. I've seen it. So I don't know where they're going from, but they must have moved. Yeah, we don't want a photo shoot. We don't want to record the video there. Just move 100 yards to your left and he'll look a bit better. Looks like no, look at that. It looks like no one's ever been to that. You know what I mean? They look like they're the first ever people to get to that. That can't be. That's not it. Probably the real summit's probably a quarter of a mile to the left. Anyway, what am I? Anyway, let's have a look. He's skiing down, this criminal. What is he? This is crazy stuff. Oh my goodness me. But the sheer rock, the sheer like drops, is there not? Where they have to rock climb up. How's he? What? Because there's like, at some points, surely there's like sheer like drops that you have to like rappel yourself down sort of thing. It's not just a steady slope the whole way. How's he going to navigate the bits where it's just like, this is crazy those. Oh my God. I mean, I can't sit here and go, oh well, he stopped there for a minute to gather himself. Fucking, yeah. I don't know, blame him. You know. Oh, this is crazy. Waits to make sure his climbing partner Speed has also made it down safely. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, because what? Oh Jesus Christ. Oh, is he just gonna go off the side there? If he drops off the side there, surely not. Oh, this is insanity. Oh, he is. Oh my God. With a pair of skis on. Can you imagine you're coming up the other way and you just see a bloke with a pair of skis on coming back down? Are you taking the piss? They've obviously done it on a day where there's no one else booked. Because look at that. There's not another single soul. So they're either doing it out of season, which is probably what it is, or they've sort of booked the mountain for the day. Right, no one's allowed up here today because you've got this absolute daredevil skiing. No, they must have done it out of season, innit? Because you'd have a lot of other people. They don't want anyone else in the way, do they? Because if you're climbing up the other way, you see a bloke with a pair of skis on. Oh, no, you're taking the piss. Bloke with a pair of skis on coming the other way, like, get out of the way. Coming through. It's like, takes him like 4 days to climb it, half an hour to get down. Come on. Oh God, this is ridiculous. Humans can only survive for a maximum of 16, 20 hours without air. Wow. He's just doing it in little baby steps, isn't he? I don't blame him. Yeah. He's just doing a little bit and then stopping there. Right, let me gather myself a minute here. You don't want to get too carried away with the speed, I suppose. Oh, that's insane. Can you imagine you're climbing up and you're thinking, right, the final push, here we go. You know, 10 years of training, 40 days in the mountains, here we go, final push. You just see some guy slaloming his way down on a set of skis. No, what? No. Yeah, I'm not surprised he's doing it in little stages. I don't know. I expected him just to like ski off the top and then just like slalom his way down in one go. You know what I mean? This is nuts. It is nuts. Oh my. The thing is, you could create an avalanche as well doing this. I mean, there's dangerous, and then there's whatever the fuck this is. Yeah, I'm surprised he's been allowed to do this. To be honest, I wonder what like the mountaineering community will think of this. Like, for some reason, I sort of get the idea that this wouldn't be. This is sort of making a mockery of it in a way. It is mightily impressive, but at the same time it's sort of like making Mount Everest into a bit of a, not a joke, but like an activity. I don't know how to explain it. Like it's taking something away from Mount Everest, something, you know, it's the hardest, you know, it's the highest mountain, it's deadly, it's, you know, a life ambition, life goal to get to the top of Everest, only the best, you know, survive it. And then you got this dude, and it's, do you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say, innit? I don't think the mountaineering like community would really love the idea of someone just making it into a bit of a, yeah, look, I'm not surprised he's just, yeah, he does a bit and then he stops and thinks, right, let's just gather myself a minute, and you don't want to get too carried away with the speed, I suppose, because before you know it, you'll lose your balance, and yeah. This is insane. Yeah, it's just doing a bit and then stopping and just regain yourself a minute, yeah. Wow, what a day as well. What a perfect day weather-wise. Oh, descent coming into view. It's a good job I checked that. I thought I'd be cruising for another 20 minutes or so. Wow, time's getting away from me here. Wow, we're starting the descent in the next 5 minutes. Okay. Looks like we've got a bit of cloud. Jesus. You alright, mate? Good God. Oh, that looks an evil cloud, that thing. Bloody hell. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bloody hell. He must be thinking, what am I doing here? In the death zone on Mount Everest with a set of skis on. What the fuck am I doing? It must have crossed his mind. You know what I mean? He takes a tumble in the death zone on Mount Everest with a set of skis on it. He must think it. He must have a moment where he goes, what the fuck am I doing here? What a death wish this is. I'm surprised it's been allowed. Yeah, see, look, he's sort of starting like mini avalanches and stuff. So that's another thing. I suppose I suppose that's why as well. He's just doing it in little stages. He's just going for a little bit, 10, 20 seconds, then stop, because you don't want to trigger some major avalanche. Maybe that's why. Maybe you know, they've told him, right, listen, you just do 20 seconds, you stop, because you don't want to be triggering some horrific avalanche. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's a fast way to get down, isn't it? Like I say, 4 days up, half an hour down, get in. He'd be at base camp in an hour. Yeah, it's like people at base camp say, thinking, how's he got back here? He's like, there's no way you went to the summit. You went to Camp 1 and back, didn't you? No. He said, no, I went all the way to the summit. Nah, you didn't. You went to Camp 1 and come back. Don't do me like that. Wow. He's made it to Camp 4. The people at Camp 4 here must be thinking, you are having a laugh. Wow. Anyway, I've got to descend the plane in a minute. Jesus, I'll get wrapped up in this. Right. Let's leave him on. I'll leave him on. Does he get down before we land or what? Right. FXMM. That's insane, isn't it? There must be a route then that avoids the cliff edges, you know what I mean? There must be. He's not happy with it. He's coughing a lot, isn't he? There must be a way down that involves no sheer drops, which surprises me, because having watched a documentary of someone climbing it, there's certainly some rock climbing bits where you got to sort of rappel yourself up and, you know what I mean, up a sheer face and stuff like that. So there must be a way around that. With the light fading, Andres must make it to Camp 2 before... Jesus Christ. This is nuts. Right, we've got to start the descent. Oh. Also, we haven't got ILS in, and so once we get to about here, I'm going to come that way. I'm going to come more east, and then we'll sort of land in northbound, if you get what I mean. I think that's how it is. Looks quite high altitude as well. There's mountains on this side. Hopefully we're not mountain dodging coming in, but it doesn't look... We'll see. We'll play it by ear when we get there.
Okay, guys. So, thank you.
But we are coming down. The descent has begun, just like this bloke here. How's he going to navigate all this? Oh, how are you navigating that on a set of skis?
How are you? Good? Oh, nice weather, yeah?
Wow.
I try a little bit go down.
How easily he could just end up down a crevasse. You know what I mean? He gets the route slightly wrong. Oh, he's skirting down the right-hand side. Clever. Yeah, sod going through the middle of that lot. We'll just go round it. Yeah. Look, that's some speed he's got as well. Steady. Bloody hell. Yeah, sod going through the middle, we'll go round. This insane. State of this. I wonder what the general consensus is amongst people like the serious mountaineering clubs and stuff. I wonder what they make of this. I bet a lot of them are not very impressed, really. I bet a lot of them would think, not bad. You know what I mean? I bet a lot of them would think, just not bad, wouldn't they? I don't know. I reckon this has got a mixed opinion, this. Yeah, I reckon this has got a mixed opinion amongst, like, the serious mountaineering expedition clubs and whatnot. I bet this has got a mixed reception on whether this is, I don't know, responsible, taking the piss. Yeah, I reckon this has got a mixed reception. Obviously, from the Joe public, everyone's going to be just impressive and just wow in it. Like, the Joe public's just going to be like, wow, look at this as a feat. But I reckon there'd be some people that are a little bit, you know, like oh, what are they called? The people that guide them to the top. I was going to say berserkers. The Gurkhas and that. There must be some of them that are like, come on, dude, like, respect the mountain. You know what I mean? Like, there must be. Because he's making it seem not easy, but he like, for everyone who's ever walked up there, right, or obviously anyone else other than this guy, who's done Mount Everest, this takes a little bit of the shine off it. Because say you're around a dinner table and you say, I'll climb Mount Everest, and someone else around that dinner table seen this video, they could just come back with, well, I've seen a guy ski down it. You know what I mean? It's not that hard. Yeah, you know what I mean? It sort of takes a bit of the mysterious, life-threatening challenge of it away a little bit, in a way. I mean, obviously this is crazy impressive, but if he's skiing down, he's taking the piss a bit out of the people that have simply walked up and down. I mean, fair play. I mean, look, yeah, yeah. You don't want to be getting any speed up round here. This is so dodgy, but how has he managed to find a path? They must have planned this route out meticulously. So he knows exactly where he's going, surely. You know what I mean? He's not making this up as he goes along, is it? Surely not. Surely he's not thinking, this bit looks good, I'll go this way, I'll go this. It's surely, like, planned out to a... Maybe he's following a path like that, like someone's trodden. It must be. Crazy. Right, we're coming in. Who's going to get to base camp first? Me or him? We're both on the descent. Oh, God. 2 descents for the price of 1 here on Flawless 195 World Tour. Who's descending quicker as well, me or him? I reckon he had the upper hand at the top. He was steaming down. Now he's just take it easy. Just be careful. Just be careful, matey bobs. He must be going. This can't be like the normal walking route. But you can see someone's footprints there, so I don't know. Maybe it is. Insane. Insane. Right, we should be about 50 miles out, and we are. It's looking a bit mountainous, isn't it? Let's have a look. It's not looking too bad, actually. It's not exactly flat by any means, but yeah, it's not looking too bad. I'll zoom in on the map a bit here. Yeah, so we've got to come out to about here, I reckon. We'll just come out there like that and across and then in like that. Yeah. Okay. Jesus. One false move, he's dead, isn't he? One false move. Look at this. Look at that for an obstacle course. The Kumbu Ice Fall on a set of skis. Yeah. Kumbu Ice Fall on a set of skis. Obviously. Has he lost his way? Is he lost? Is it completely destroyed? There's no way through. Oh, is something melted? What? It definitely won't be able to get through. Oh, so has he got to go back? Oh, is he gone the wrong way, or it's changed? It's melted or something. The route is no longer accessible or something or other. Jesus. Oh my God. He's thinking, get me out of here. This is nuts. Has he had to climb back up for a bit and then go round another way? They might have cut that, but he might have had to climb back up a bit. You know what I mean? Take the skis off, walk round to a safer bit, and then get the skis back on and go down a different way. They might... Oh, Jesus Christ. He nearly fell down there. Oh, my God. He's one false move away from sudden death. With fair play, he's got a set of bollocks on him. Anyway, we're coming down. Jesus. So is he. Right, what are we saying here? Got to get the lights on, bruv. Yeah, when we get to about here, we'll just go out like that. I don't need to, you know, come out there and messing about. Right, under 10,000 feet. Oh. I'm gonna have to switch this guy off in a minute. Yeah, we're pretty low now. There's no way we're at 9,000 feet here. We're more like 4 or 5. But that's fine. You know, I'd rather be too low. I'd rather be too low. Wow. Nice soundtrack as well coming into Lesotho. Maseru, Lesotho is upon us. 7,000 feet. Yeah, in fact, what I might do is I might come round this mountain and then in like that. Because this looks like a bit of a mountain here. So, oh no, I might be able to go past that and then swoop and then come out there maybe. Well, no, it's a bit close, that, isn't it? I'm probably best going round. I'm probably best coming out there like that. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We're all right here for now. You see, we're at 2,300 feet. Yeah, so we're absolutely fine here. Let's just. We're absolutely fine here. We're fine. I don't think we're going to hit anything. Well, it might be, yeah, it might be a bit close. But, well, yeah. Meanwhile, this fella's dicing for death. Dicing with death. Just skirting round crevasses like that. Oh my goodness me. I'm watching him skiing down this mountain and I'll hit a flipping mountain if I'm not careful. Right, I'm going to take autopilot off now. I'm going to come over this way. And we're going to come down with the speed. I don't think we're going to hit that, are we? Might be a bit close for comfort though. Right, I'm going to have to switch this video off now. I'm sure he makes it down. If he died, I don't think they'd put it on YouTube, would they? He's nearly down anyway, but yeah, listen, he made it. Right, I can't be messing about with that now. Oh, this is looking a bit dodgy, isn't it? Right, let's get the game audio up a bit. Right, okay. Jesus wept. Right, are we coming down speed-wise? Right. Everything's under control, ladies and gentlemen. Right, we're just going to skirt round this. In fact, let's get lower. Let's get lower. It's a dangerous mountain swerve, but a necessary one. We need to clip this mountain with the wing gear. Wow. Right, where is it now? Where is it now? Clear to land, but I can't see where I'm landing. Where is it? I mean, come on. Right, we've got full flaps. Landing gear out. Oh, okay. Is it over? I feel like it's over. Don't hit this little ridge here. Yeah. No, we're all right. We are absolutely fine here. We're all right. We've done it. Yeah, this is not Namibia Part 2. I thought it might be for a minute there, but no, we're all right now. I'm confident now. Yeah, no, we've sussed this quite well actually. I mean, it's been a couple of mad swerves but we've done this. Brilliant. Yeah, just drift it in. Look at the. Yeah. Right. Whoa, swerve. Well, there you go. It wasn't the most conventional. We're going to miss that taxiway. Yeah. Listen, it wasn't the most conventional of approaches, but it was actually not too bad. It was actually not too bad. That could have been a hell of a lot worse than it was. We are down in Maseru, or just outside of Maseru, Lesotho. Look at the scenery. Wow. This is wow. We really are. Wow. I'm gonna come off the end of the runway here if I'm not careful. That's standard procedure. That's standard procedure. That just to just cool the wheels down with the grass is standard procedure. Right, and back we go. Wow, look at the scenery around here. Pretty impressive. But yeah, we are down on the ground in Maseru, Lesotho. Thank you for joining me for flight 101. Let's try and find somewhere to park her up. Let's go over there. Yeah, there's sort of one taxiway out there. 85 knots, come on. Yeah, let's go here. Let's take a left and get off this runway. Right, woo. Come on, slow down, you. ATC thinking, who the hell's this guy? Who gave this guy a pilot's license? No, we're here. I'm not going down there. We'll just park it up. Oh, that car could do with moving. What are you doing there? Alright then, we'll come round this way. What are you doing? Get out of the way, Brev. I'm parking here. Go forward. Get out of the way. Oh, bro. That worked. That was brilliant. That worked. Right. That'll do us. Down on the ground. It said an hour and did I get the seatbelt signs on? Of course I didn't. Right. It said an hour and 15 minutes. What is the reality? South Africa to Lesotho. Cape Town to Maseru in 1 hour, 12 minutes and 50 seconds. Thank you very much for joining. The world tour continues. Next up is Lesotho to Eswatini. Join me for that one for flight 102, but that is all for flight 101. I've been Captain Wilson. This is Flawless 195 World Tour. And you know the drill. The world tour continues. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye for now.